Kazuma was gone. Everyone stood there collectively as fellow comrade and companion, the lovable Kazuma Sato, had now been teleported far away to the castle and home of Princess Iris. Of course, Megami thought that everyone was going to share her sentiments, that they all needed to make a move to go save their friend. But the opposite was true. Madara walked back into the house, followed by Tobirama. Aqua didn't really much care. Darkness was worried for her life, and Jiraiya was consoling her. And as for Megami, well, she seemed to be the only one that was in any kind of panic. But for Madara, well, he just about had enough of royalty, lords, dukes, kings, and queens, and everything else in between. As far as he was concerned, this was the first and last time he was going to be entertaining any kind of royalty. Instead, he was going to go hang out with Wiz. And shortly after, he arrived to her shop, just as she was closing for the evening. Madara, I didn't expect to see you. I thought you were entertaining the princess. Yeah, she left early, kidnapped Kazuma. Want to go get some coffee? Well, sure, it's just that she what? At the coffee shop. Hold on, you're saying that the princess just took Kazuma? And you're not going to do anything? No. Why not? Because it's already a pain in the ass trying to follow behind everyone 24/7. I'm not going to go playing tag along with Kazuma and the princess. She's a powerful person and can take care of herself just fine, and Kazuma's no weakling. If he wants to go lollygag and play with royalty, that's his business. I've got nothing to do with it. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. How's everyone else taking it? Well, outside of Megami, everyone else seems to be taking it pretty fine. I don't really see what the big deal is. It's not like we have any missions or adventures to go on at the moment. At this point, I think I'm just going to take a page out of Kazuma's book. I'm just going to relax, kick back, unwind, and not worry about life. But what about your mission to defeat the Devil King? I mean, we might as well put it on pause. It's not like we're really making any progress with that anyhow. Besides, Madara thought to himself, I have far more higher levels to reach before I can gain my full power. But once I do, once I'm back at full strength, once I've leveled up, I'm gonna run roughshod over this whole freaking world. In the meantime, Kazuma found himself entertaining Princess Iris. They played games, told stories, and all in all, Iris found him to be a great source of comfort and reassurance. Of course, for Claire and for Rain, they had to be on guard at all times, looking after the princess and worrying for her safety, as Kazuma could have a tendency to get her in trouble. Among other things, Kazuma tried to entertain the princess by showing off his skills that he had acquired from training with Madara, Tobirama, and Jiraiya. He was deciding that he'd go down the career path of the shinobi. Sure, being an adventurer, something towards a medieval knight or someone of the fantasy age was cool, but come on, everyone loves ninjas. And of course, Kazuma, being of older age, walking down the path of the shinobi was not for the faint of heart, as expressed to Iris. First, he attempted to show off some of his teachings, first being the shuriken jutsu, although his aim was less than ideal, and he ended up destroying a royal painting in the process, pelting it with shuriken. Next was his skills with ninjutsu. He attempted to use the wind-style Gale Palm Jutsu, only he misfired, and instead of shooting off a gust of wind, he himself got shot back like misusing a shotgun, and ended up crashing into an expensive vase. Next was Kenjutsu. Iris thought that he was going to show off some ideal skills with the way of the sword. So much so that he challenged Claire to a sparring match. But Claire was in less than an ideal mood, especially after what happened with Madara, so safe to say he got his ass kicked. Can you do anything else? Iris would ask. Well, I've got skills in taijutsu. What's that? Hand-to-hand combat. So, bring me your best fighter, and I'm gonna... Rain, you didn't have to go so hard on him. I'm sorry, Princess. I was just trying to do my best for the demonstration. You're not hurt, are you, Mr. Sato? I'm good. I'm just getting a second wind. Oh. Well, I think you're pretty special, Kazuma, Iris said. You're learning a whole lot of cool things. In time, I'm sure you'll become a master. Wait, there is one jutsu I've mastered. A surefire, instant kill, instant win jutsu. A jutsu so great, I heard that it even beat a god. No way. Really? Iris said. I want to see it. I want to see it. He can't be serious right now, Claire said to Rain. I don't know. Something feels a little unsettling about this. If he's telling the truth, a power that really did kill a god. Wait, Princess Iris, I don't think this is a good idea. All right now. Ninja art. Sexy style jutsu. In a poof of smoke, Kazuma transformed from an average teenage boy to a voluptuous, sexy, and seductive teenage girl. Yep, the curves in all the right places. How could you do something so obscene? Claire said. Princess Iris, do not look at this obscenity. This isn't obscenity. This is the PG version of this jutsu. Now, if you want to see the non-PG edition, oh God, no! See? All you gotta do is make sure the clouds are in all the right places so that they don't end up seeing your Seriously, what does Princess Iris see in this guy? For Iris, sure, Kazuma was a bit of a klutz, a spaz, a goofball, a wingnut, a moron, a geek, a dork, nincompoop, a knucklehead McSpazatron, and all of the above. But he had something that a lot of people in this world lacked. And that was heart. And self-confidence. For Iris, it wasn't the moves, it wasn't the tricks or anything like that that made Kazuma so appealing. It was the fact that no matter what, he always seemed to carry this optimism about him. She knew fully well that out of everyone in his party, he was probably one of the weakest. Not bad, but he probably didn't hold a candle to Madara, Tobirama, or Jiraiya. He wasn't a tank like Darkness, he didn't have a swelling of magical power like Aqua, and he couldn't produce some powerful concussive explosions like Megamine. But he didn't stop trying. He always had this look on his face like the next time he was going to get it right, that the next time he was going to win. And that level of confidence can do something to people. To see someone who seems to be completely out of their element. To see someone who, despite no matter how many times he fails, he keeps getting back up. That was an admirable trait. Something that Iris saw. It reminded her of her own brother. I'm sorry about that, Iris, Kazuma would say. I guess I'm not really as popular as I thought I was. What are you talking about? You were awesome out there. But I didn't do anything. Just then, an emergency would be heralded throughout the castle. It seemed like a small force of the Devil King's army were trying to penetrate one of the western gates of the kingdom. Of course, the uprising had been dealt with swiftly, but with more and more attacks of the Devil King coming, Iris had a solemn look on her face. Sadly, the duty of being a princess superseded everything else, even her own personal desires. Kazuma could see that for someone so young, a lot of responsibility was placed on her shoulders. "Hey, can I ask you something?" Kazuma would ask Claire on an evening in particular. "Yes, what is it?" "So if she's the princess, where's the king and queen? Like, shouldn't someone else be in charge?" "That is a misconception, Kazuma. Do you think that the king only has one province? That the kingdom is only just one plot of land? The kingdom is broken up into many different parts, and those of royal status or of nobility have to look over those parts. Because of the current war with the Devil King, the king has his priorities in other places, along with the queen. Therefore, this portion of the kingdom has to be looked after by Princess Iris." "Yeah, but she's so young, though. Isn't there anyone else?" "No, besides her and her brother. And her brother is currently fighting off in the war. So now Princess Iris has to fulfill her duties. But she's not alone, of course. We're helping her along with everyone else here in her court. We do our best to support the princess so that she can make informed decisions, so that she can act wise when the time calls for it." "Oh, I get it. But you know, for a long time, I've never seen her as happy as she is now. Personally, I don't like you very much. Yeah, I kinda can tell. But you make the princess happy. And I think happiness goes a long way in someone's stability. So for that, I am grateful." For Kazuma, he wondered if there was anything that he could do. No, he was wrong. Perhaps there was nothing that he could do. But, for now at least, he would be whatever Iris wanted him to be. And for now, the only thing Iris wanted was for him to stay. So Kazuma felt like he should oblige. He had his own private quarters, maids waiting on him hand and foot, butlers attending to his every need. He was living a life of luxury. The rooms of a castle were greater than that of even his own mansion back at home. Yes, this was the life. A pot of coffee, would you, Sebastian? My name's not Sebastian, sir. Apologies. Shall we make your bed, Mr. Kazuma? Please, don't mind me. Go right on ahead. A nice cup. Exquisite. It's from the finest of coffee beans, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. These sheets, made from the finest of silk and fabric. This robe, made from the finest of feather and other material. I'm so warm and cozy right now. I've never felt like this in my entire life. From my head to my toes, I'm surrounded by soft, warm bliss. I have people who adore me, who wait on me hand and foot. I eat the finest cuisine. I dine with royalty. Yes, this is what I've been looking for. This is what I deserve. This is my moment. That must be those who are preparing me a sponge bath. I can't keep them waiting now. Come on in. Please, disrobe me with care. Allow your hands to slide up and down onto my chest. Lather me up and let me feel your... Standing before Kazuma were not beautiful, sexy maids, but instead, darkness, Aqua, Megumin, Madara, Tobirama, and Jiraiya. Well, Darkness said, go on. Don't let me stop you. What was it you were about to ask for? Kazuma? Look, but it's what she, but oh. Safe to say, everyone was here now, against Madara's best of wishes. Because Megumin was worried, and the others, they had no choice but to come here. But the real surprising fact was that Tobirama got them all the way there because he had marked Kazuma, particularly his clothes, with the Flying Raijin seal, much to Madara's annoyance. You told me you have that pesky jutsu? Of course. And I've been able to level it up. I can travel with ease once I've marked something. So you've not only marked Kazuma then, Madara said. Of course, I have markings on all of you. It's a way for us to get around faster. Also, if you ever step out of line, I'll be there to kick your head off. You couldn't beat me in my prime with that jutsu. You think anything's going to change now because we're here? Don't go making idle threats, Tobirama. It doesn't suit you at all. And don't go underestimating me, Madara. But you have a habit of doing that already. So no wonder why you're such a failure. What was that? All right, you two, enough, Darkness said. Yeah, Kazuma doesn't get the right to just live it up in a castle, drinking from the finest bubbly and eating from tables of kings and queens. It's not fair. If he's going to be sitting here being pampered in luxury and prominence, then I deserve the same thing, if not more. So if I can't get that, then you can't get that either. And besides, Megumin's been crying and worrying about you day and night ever since you left anyway. All she does is look out the window waiting for you to return and pining for your affection and just, shut up! Ugh. Look, I'm getting really tired of all this. Kazuma, pack your bags, say your goodbyes, and then Tobirama, take us all back home already. No, I'm not leaving this. This is a great opportunity for me. Right now, I am living my best life. You really think I'm going to give that up for any of you all and just... I'm doing it on purpose. I'm doing it on purpose. Release! Wait, he actually got out of the genjutsu, Jiraiya said. He's learning. Please. It's going to take a lot more than that just to try to get me off guard. It's going to take a lot more than some pesky genjutsu that reflects your own fears, Kazuma said, pointing at Jiraiya. Hey, don't look at me. You know what? Fine. If you want to stay here, stay here. I just don't know why I had to be dragged here. You know what? Is there a problem? Iris would say from behind the group. Darkness would try to explain to the princess that Kazuma had people back at Axel who needed him, and that while it was nice to stay and play, he had other responsibilities that he had to fulfill. Iris understood, and if Kazuma had to leave, she wasn't going to keep him. But she would insist that they at least have a going-away party. Later on that night, the reception would be had. Nobles, royals of all kind, and those of the high class had all gathered to the castle. Of course, for Aqua and for Megumin, they were taking use of the food layout before them. Tobirama was sticking close to Aqua, and for Jiraiya, well, he wasn't having the best of nights, considering that everyone was trying to make a move on Darkness, and Kazuma could see jealousy written all over his face. What's the matter? All the rich guys getting to you, Jiraiya? Shut up, Kazuma. Aw, come on. You know Darkness likes you. You think that she's gonna let any of these rich assholes pry her away? That's not the point. Kinda is. I mean, look at you. You're gripping onto that cup hella tight. And you've been eyeing on Darkness all night long. I mean, I get it. You're both a couple of freaks and it's not that. Look, I know that I have my ways and everything, but I like Darkness for far more than just her kinky antics. There's another side of her, Kazuma. Yeah, I'm sure there is. The side of her that likes getting tossed around like a piece of garbage. The part of her that likes getting pelted on by toads and monsters and everything else alike. I'm not talking about that. You know, she goes through a lot of trouble to keep all of us safe in her own way. She has her own struggles that she has to overcome, just like the rest of us. You should take that into consideration. Just as much as you're watching out for her, she's watching out for you. And I could care without any of these arrogant pricks going after her. Besides, who thinks that they would take Lady Dustina's hand in marriage? Lord Alderp said as he finally made his presence known, and everyone, including Madara, had an even more pissed off look on his face. What is this fat bastard? Calm yourself, Madara, Tobirama said. Though I must admit, I don't really care much for Alderp either. Come now, Lady Dustina's hand in marriage has already been promised to the likes of my nephew, Jace Stylish. He is a fine warrior from good stock, the pride of the noble army of Axel. Tell me, could any of you scoundrels even match to his talent, to his credential? Besides, Lady Dustinus, you still owe me for the damages of the mobile destroyer. Don't think that I forgot about our deal. No, Lord Alderp, Darkness said. I haven't forgotten. Good. You should be focusing on Justice. You shouldn't worry about the likes of anyone else. He's all that you will ever need, and who decided that? A voice yelled out. It was Jiraiya. And just who the hell decides who she's gonna marry? It should be her choice! Jiraiya yelled out. Darkness having an even more flushed look on her face. Jiraiya, come on, don't... No! This fat piece of lard doesn't get to decide who you're marrying. You decide who you're marrying. And besides, she's already made her choice. Why would she sell for a knight when she could have a sage? The great Toad Sage himself, Jiraiya! I don't care much for your comments, boy. But a sage? A sage? Of what? Of toads? Of those slimy, disgusting creatures? Oh, yes, because La Latina would just love to be with a slime ball like you. I don't know about that, Kazuma said, as Darkness was trying to keep it all inside, thinking about what a life with Jiraiya would be like. Married to Jiraiya. He can command a whole lot of toads. What those toads could do to me. What he could hit me with. Yes. Yes. La Latina? Yes, I'm fine. I'm just, yeah, this is all just going to turn into one big disaster, I know it. I really wish I could just stay here, Kazuma thought. And surprisingly enough, the opportunity would present itself. He remembered from an earlier conversation he had with Iris, she had been telling about some noble thief someone who had been going around in her kingdom and stealing from the rich and the wealthy. And that despite their best efforts, they still hadn't been able to catch this thief. Well, this sounded prominent enough. A mission. That's right. Shinobis take missions, just like he was taught. Actually, everyone, I have an announcement to make, Kazuma said. You people have been longing for a hero. There is a noble thief among you, someone who steals your hard-earned possessions. Hard-earned my ass. Shut up! You people call for a hero. No, you call for shinobi. And just who the hell is he talking about? Madara said. I am that shinobi. The shinobi you've all been waiting for. A prophecy has to be fulfilled. And I am that child. The child of prophecy. Hey, toot your horse there now, Jiraiya said. You're a lot of things, but you sure as hell ain't no child of prophecy. Just back me up. Damn it! Look, someone needs to catch the noble thief. And I'm the one that's going to do it. You're going to do it, Claire said. Really? Rain said. Like hell you are, Aqua said. Look, don't go underestimating my skills. I have been trained by the greatest shinobi in the history of mankind. I am going to take their teachings and their skills, and I am going to bring the noble thief to justice. There's no way they're going to buy this, Madara thought. He's so inspirational. It's inspiring. Yes, this young man, he's going to take on the task of finding the noble thief. Yes! Kazuma! 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 The people began to cheer Kazuma's name. The rich and the wealthy now having someone to look up to, a champion for their cause. Tobirama just shook his head. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. Very well then, Claire said. We're going to have to ask all of you to cooperate. If Kazuma is going to take on the task of finding the noble thief, then he is personally going to be staking his life on the line. I'm sorry, what? Yes, it's a noble sacrifice. A sacrifice that must be done. Hold on now, ain't nobody talking about no sacrifice. It's for the greater good. Yes, it's what a true hero would want. Hold on now. I think come on, we've gone too far. We went there. We need to bring it back here. Yes, no matter what the cost. Even if it means he must die a brutal and painful death. See, why we gotta be talking about pain? Not everything has to be pain. No. You don't need to know it. You don't have to know it. No, it doesn't matter the cost. It doesn't matter how long it should take. Even if it drains him of all of his strength, of all of his stamina, of all of his finances. I'm trying to get drained, but I'm not trying to get drained from all of that. Come on now. Come on. We're all right here. We just gotta bring it back a little bit. Yes, Kazuma will deal with the noble thief. Even if this noble thief happens to be one of the most skilled and most powerful and most dangerous of individuals. Yes, that's right. Kazuma, he stakes his life on this. Yes, the life of a true hero. Why do we gotta go back to life? Come on, man. We can bring it back. Come on, we don't gotta go this far. Yes, Kazuma Sato. He is going to go after the noble thief. He will personally guard each and every single one of you. Then he will engage with the thief. He will fight with the thief. And if necessary, he must die against the thief. Yes, even if he dies against the thief, he will not be in vain. You will not be in vain, Kazuma. It feels kind of like it's in vain to me, but come on, boy, why are you going to put my life on this? Why? Iris, you can do it, Kazuma. I believe in you. Big brother Kazuma. She's right. I'm a big brother now. And I gotta fulfill Big Brother responsibilities. So fine. Bring it on. Noble thief. I'm coming for you! Oh. What the hell? No, Madara said, as he sat down the cheese and crackers. No! I have put up with this bullshit for long enough. We are not chasing after a thief. We're not babysitting a bunch of rich people. Pack your bags. We're going home right now. I can't believe we're doing this, Madara said the next day. And of all the people that we have to guard, why is it him? Lord Aldirt would say. It's not like I would want you in my presence anyway. You damned Uchiha. What the hell did you say to me? Madara, no! Let me go! Let me at him! I'm gonna... This concludes Konosuba, the last shinobi of the wonderful world. What if Madara Uchiha was reincarnated in Konosuba? Season 3, Part 3. As always, if you enjoyed today's video and everything else that we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is Power Core Productions and Podcastings that has to come out now and in the future. And stay tuned next time as we continue with Konosuba, the last shinobi of the wonderful world. What if Madara Uchiha was reincarnated in Konosuba, Season 3, Part 4. But anyway, that's going to do it for the end of today's video. I'm Javon Harrington with Power Core Productions and Podcastings, signing off, and I'll see you next time.